Hello everybody, this is Red Scar Fox coming at you with a request video from the King of Kaiju, who wanted to see the Marasai in Ramba Ral colors with the fedayeen rifle. And that's what I have here. The Ramba Ral colors work really well on the Marasai. And honestly, it's either this or the Ramba. I can see Ramba Ral piloting if he did survive to the events of Zeta Gundam. And I'm gonna play a bit more like a support this match. Like, I stay in the back and I just try to get some shots in, cause I am the only only long range unit we have. And here we go. The fedayeen rifle is a pretty decent weapon. I don't really use it on my Marasai. I usually just use the Marasai beam rifle because I go for a more melee-oriented playstyle with mine, but the fedayeen rifle prototype is an excellent weapon. You have to stop to fire it, but it has a super quick charge time, and it can it can stun if you charge it, so it is a stun fully charged, but it has piercing both charged and uncharged. So if you are fighting somebody or multiple enemies and you can line up your shots right, you can go right through them and you can hit enemies behind them. This also actually works for teammates as well, so if you hit a teammate with an uncharged shot, it will also go through them and it will hit whatever's in front of them. I guess it really depends, but you can shoot it through teammates as well, which I think I've used a couple times this match. And I'm gonna move in on this Nero trainer here. Try to just take some shots, but I have a Jamu Finn. Yep, Jamu Finn, I think, probably got me with its missiles. Oh no, Vic DS, alright. There is a Jamu Finn, though, on the enemy team that I do try to keep down as much as possible, because its mega particle cannon can do some damage, especially to me. You'll see that a couple times. It like takes some chunks out of my health. But waiting to spawn in, and here we go. But yeah, I really like the Marasai. It's a standard suit, but like it's a really good suit. It has a very good mix of play styles for its part slots. So if you want a more melee-oriented style, you can do that, or if you want to do a more ranged style, you can do that as well. You also have some head-mounted Vulcans, which I will say with the fedayeen rifle, it's like the one issue I have with this weapon, is that once that overheats, you will have to wait for it to overheat, and your only other ranged weapon is your head Vulcan, so you do want to be careful about that. Even though the Marasai does have good Vulcans, you can't really rely on them. I'm gonna get a heavy stagger there. Alright. Also, you get a beam spear if you use the fedayeen rifle, so it's always a nice added melee weapon, and it has range. You can only swing it once though, so you have to be careful with it, but you can combo it with your regular beam saber as well. Alright, now I think we're waiting for the enemy team to spawn back in, so I'm going to sit up here and charge. Kind of almost looks like I'm standing on the rock, which I do wish I do hope one day they do add a map, a space map, but it's like a space map, but it's a ground map, if that makes sense. Like maybe it's like in space, but it's actually a ground map. It'd be kind of interesting to see. It'd be interesting, like, aesthetically. Then we are to take some shots. There's a Zeta F over here that I am going to aim for because he can heavy stagger with the anti-ship rifle. I do miss that shot, but I am going to fall back since I am one of the only two teammates alive. And I think also I'm going to tell the Proto Stark Jagan to fall back as well. Alright, number 2 just spawned back in. Same with number 3. I'm going to try to get this Nero trainer here. I do miss sea surfing, unfortunately. Our bomb gets defused. Yeah, I'm not good with like the heat rod, sea serpent styled weapons. I do miss them a lot. But they do grant a heavy stagger if they do hit their enemy. So you know, there's always a pro to using it. It's kind of almost a risk reward because sometimes you will get stuck in that pose for a bit, so it does leave you vulnerable to attack. Alright, let's see, Jamu Finn. I've played the Jamu Finn like only a couple times, but it is a really good suit. The Mega Particle Cannon can do some damage, and the melee is also very good. The only thing you really need to worry about when playing it is that it's large, and the downswing can become predictable. But we're not here to talk about the Jamu Finn, we're here to talk about the Marasai in these Ramba Ral colors. Alright, I'm gonna stay down here. I'm gonna go in with Vulcans for a bit. Let's see. Miss that shot. My Beam Saber misses, and the Sea Serpent misses. Dodge roll out of there. Oh, is that it? Okay, I think it's a normal Jagan. Was that a Jagan or a Mark II? We'll see at the end. Alright. Gonna try to get this Jamu Finn. Although I probably should be aiming for that Nero Trainer. And you see chunks of my health getting taken out by a combined volley of beams and rifle fire. So I'm going to stand back here instead and start sniping things. Nearing 1 minute left in the round. We are doing pretty good. We're almost caught up with the enemy team. 3,000 damage. That's, yeah. You can't move while firing it like the regular fedayeen rifle, but I can see why it's okay. Get a kill there, 500 points. But I can see why the fedayeen rifle can have its uses. Looks like that's the Rick DS that just spawned back in. So we're just gonna hold off here and try to get a few more shots in before the match ends. 2 seconds. I'm gonna tackle so I don't accidentally die, and good works all around. Timeout, and mission completed. And let's see what we're working with here. Top individual score and top damage dealt, which I'm honestly surprised I even got, considering I was in the back most of the time. Second, a lot of scores. Leveled up to Major Level 16 during this match, and also got 1000 DP. And yep, that's going to be the end of this video. The King of Kaiju. If you see this, I hope you enjoyed the video. And as for everybody else, I will see you all in the next one. Later.